Sonic the Hedgehog was so excited. Today was his birthday, and his lover, Bartleby Montclair of Dresden, has agreed to take him on a picnic to the park to celebrate. Sonic waited patiently, for his lover, Bartleby, to get there to pick him up. Eventually, the biggest limo Sonic has ever seen had pulled up into his driveway. The limo driver casually got out of the limo and bowed to Sonic, before making his way to one of the car doors. He opened the door, and inside was the most beautiful man Sonic has ever laid his eyes on. It was his lover, Bartleby. Butt naked with nothing but a picnic basket covering his crotch. Sonic could almost feel a nosebleed coming on, so he quickly covered his nose. Bartleby giggled at this cute little display and told Sonic to get in the limo with him. Sonic climbed in next to Bartleby and hugged him. The limo driver then shut the door, went back to the front and sat back down behind the wheel, and soon they were off again. Since Bartleby had so much money, he was able to buy the fastest limo on earth. They drove all the way to the other side of town in less than 5 seconds, and stopped at a local park. The two lovers, Bartleby and Sonic, climbed out of the limo and scanned the area looking for the perfect spot for their picnic. Bartleby looked down at his bitch, Sonic, and asked him where he would like to sit. Sonic blushed and pointed under a nearby tree. It was perfect, Bartleby thought. Bartleby picked up his bitch, and carried him over to the tree, where he proceeded to drop him back to the ground. Sonic fell to the ground headfirst, his stomach hitting the ground. Bartleby gave him a good slap on the ass, before pulling out a picnic blanket and setting it on the ground. The blue hedgehog could feel his mouth filling up with drool. He wasn't sure if it was because of all the food, or because of Bartleby's big bulging muscles, and plump ass, but dear God, did he want a taste. It was at this point that Bartleby noticed Sonic staring at him. He flexed his muscles just a tiny bit and gave Sonic a nosebleed. Suddenly, almost in an instant, the entire sky turned dark gray. Sonic, who is afraid of water, quickly ran over to Bartleby's side and hugged him. Bartleby looked down at his bitch and saw tears streaming down his face. Sonic hates the rain, and Bartleby knows this. He wiped the tears from his bitch's face and smiled. Sonic looked up into Bartleby's eyes and knew that there was nothing to be afraid of as long as he was with his lover, Bartleby Montclair of Dresden. The two of them leaned in and kissed each other on the lips. Suddenly, it started to rain, but strangely enough, neither of them cared. Bartleby's butler walked over with a big umbrella and handed it to the lovers. They continued the picnic as planned and ate their food before eventually having hot and sweaty sex. The end.